Hey guys and girls, how is it going? And welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies with myself, Lewis. Hope you're brilliant, having a great day, as always. Now, we left off the last episode by laying down some trees, we made our crook, and we started getting ourselves some worms and putting them in trees and getting string. And we done a fair few quests, we done a lot of the kind of starting ones and whatnot. If we have a look in here, we did a few of these, we did our in the beginning, and we moved on to smooth as silk, yes. Where we need to make a few of these guys down here to be able to, move on. So let me show you what I've done since then. I haven't done any more quests, but I've been working on getting more wood and built this kind of little outcrop area here, and I'm starting to get dirt and whatnot so I can get more trees up and growing and whatnot. And ultimately, trying to move forward as fast as I can, as well as getting a little tree area here specifically for having our infested trees, or infested leaves for string, because I feel we're probably going to need a fair bit of that. And I don't want to build it too close to these trees because it will infest trees next to it if they're touching, so you've got to be a bit careful about that. Now, someone put in the comments, which I didn't know about, and I was so close to be thinking I was being trolled, was that if you take that piece of dirt, there's dirt under there. And you're right, there is, look. A dirt chest. A dirt chest 9,000. Oh yeah. I didn't want to use it because I wanted you guys to see it. But look, there's 7 bits of dirt in there. How cool is that? So let's throw that one down. And we'll get our sapling there and we'll wait for those guys to grow. Now, I got a fairly decent amount of string from the last lot that we did. And you can see I'm currently looking up buckets because I'm trying to think if there's an easier way to get buckets than how I had to do it in Sky Factory, which took me many hours. But I think we're gonna have to do it that way. I don't know, maybe. But I got a decent amount of string. I got 1 bit in there, but I got 7 bits of wool. So we're gonna make ourselves a bed. It's gonna be the starting thing that we're gonna do, so that way we haven't got to fight any bad guys or anything like that. So let's throw those down in our wool. And thus, we are given a bed. Lovely jubbly. Now, I think I'm going to put my bed in here, probably. But as soon as it starts getting dark, we're going to run away and sleep. Because we definitely don't want any bad guys coming out to play. It's going to suck if that happens. And it's just really going to go really badly. So let's look in our quest book at what's up next. So we've made a bed, that's number 1. We need to make a wooden hammer, we need to make a fishing rod, and we need to make an oak sieve. So let's start with the hammer, I guess. We'll get that guy out of the way, and then we can start moving on to everything else, because the hammer is what we're going to need soonish anyway, and it's fairly easy to make. So let's get some sticks, and we'll make ourselves a hammer. Is that how you do the oak hammer? Let's have a look. 1 oak hammer. There he is. Aha! That's how you do the oak hammer. Cool. Ba-bam, ba-bam. 1 wooden hammer. 3 attack damage. Nowhere near as good as my Pan of Destiny. 5 attack damage. That guy's a boy. So, our wooden hammer we'll use soon. Let's go back into our book. And we're going to need to make a sieve, aren't we? So let's look at the sieve. Now, for one of these, we're going to need a fairly decent amount of string, because we're going to need to make these guys, the silk mesh, which is made with a 9x9 of string. So we're going to need, what's that? It's going to be 18 string to be able to craft that guy. Now, I don't think we can turn this back into that, no, because we'll need something from red power to do that. I don't even know if this has red power in it, so we're going to need more string before we can do anything else, and our leaves look like they're starting to get fairly infested, so let's go and break some of these up. They look all done to me. There we go, and hopefully we'll get enough string from these guys to go and craft that one. Oh, we got like 2 from that guy. Amazing. So the sieve is basically going to be your starting point for trying to get any metals or anything like that. And I have to be a little bit careful because I haven't put a ledge on here yet. I guess I should do that at some point, try and stop me from falling off the... there's a bit of string. Yeah, to kind of stop me from falling off the edge, which would suck slightly, using up one of my lives from falling off the edge. I'd be kind of gutted. Well, we've got 17. We're almost there. You get loads of string from doing this. It's really good. This Ex Nihilio mod is insane, and adds some really cool functions to Minecraft, something that could even be implemented into basic Minecraft, I would say. It just seems that way, doesn't it? It's like Open Blocks, another mod that you could happily have some of the stuff from that mod in the regular game. It just seems like it should be in there. Yeah. So now that we've got this string, we can make our silk mesh, and then we can make our sieve. And the sieve can be used in multiple ways, so this is where the hammer comes into play. So let's go make our sieve to start with. So we're going to need to add some of these together to make our mesh. There we go, there's a message. Ba-bam, ba-bam. And, oh, I can make a quest book with some string. I didn't even know that. So let's have a look in here. We need 4 bits of wood and 2 bits of regular wood to do that. So let's get these guys and we'll craft ourselves a oak sieve. And I think we're going to place this guy out here somewhere because we're probably going to be, coming back to it quite often. So let's place this guy here. Now, what we're going to do is if we want stone, we're going to throw our dirt in there. And then we're going to basically just hit it, right-click it, and just hold it down. And pray to the Minecraft gods that we get stone. And we did. There we go. We've got 4 bits of stone. And when placing a 2x2, we get a piece of cobblestone. Yay! Insane! And I think that's almost done, isn't it? We need a fishing rod to finish that guy off. So let's go make a fishing rod so we can get an axe. And then we can do this slightly easier, I think. We've got enough string. We have. Cool. So we're going to need a little bit more of this. Some more stickies. And we can make ourselves a fishing rod. And I can never remember the recipe for fishing rods. I'm literally terrible. I can never get the amount of sticks you need right. Is it like this? Are these guys and then that? No. Aha, there we go. 1 fishing rod. Very good for fishing fish, but even better for pushing mobs off the edge. We'll probably end up using that. So there we go. That's that quest done. We get ourselves a stone axe, and we get a quarter of a heart. Now, what of these guys do we want? We can have carrot, cotton, or seeds. Now, let's think about this, because if we're going to do any of these, then we're going to need to really move some water, aren't we, to be able to do that. I guess we could build along the side of that, but that's not really going to make any sense. But we could build it off the edge here, but I don't know if it will hydrate it, because it needs to be a block of water, doesn't it? I guess we could try it, but, sounds a little bit awkward to me. I don't know if we can even make the... Ooh, let's have a look in here. Can we make a... Ah, we can. We can make a wooden hoe. All right. You know, I might even try it. I don't know if it will stay hydrated. I don't know if that's a thing. Let's have a look. Let's see if this is going to work. There we go. So we'll leave that for a second and see if it becomes unhydrated. I kind of hope it stays like that. If it stays like that, that's awesome. That's pretty cool, but who knows? Minecraft vanilla logic is not my strong point by any means. Any means at all. But if that does stay hydrated, then we're going to need to think of which one we want. So if I went with sugarcane, then we can get ourselves regular seeds, regular paper and stuff. But I think something like food could be kind of handy. What do you think? We've got carrot seeds, cotton seeds, and regular seeds. Well, I don't need cotton because I can infest trees. Carrot seeds seem kind of helpful, I guess. But regular seeds good. And then we have sugar cane. I don't know which ones to go with. This is a tricky one. You know, I don't think I really need a bookbinder anytime soon. And I can't think of any time I'm going to need... Let's go back. Be resourceful. Mushrooms. I don't really think of any time I'm going to need sugar or paper anytime soon except for making the librarian. So I guess we'll go with... Let's just go with regular seeds. Why not? They're a little bit more useful, aren't they? Boop. There we go. Cool. And we got your first stone. Ah, a job well done. You've proven yourself that you can stay alive in this new world. The cute one might be impressed, but don't count on it that you haven't killed yourself yet. Now the time has come to get working with wood. Let's put those trees you've grown to some good use. Find stones hidden in the dirt using a device which the great transmutation lords have created just for you. Well, we've already done that because we've already sieved ourselves a bit of cobblestone, haven't we? So that's good. We're done there. All right, and I don't think we get any. I don't think we get any more rewards for that. But hey, it's all good in the hood, right? Oh, and it's getting dark. Maybe we should have a sleep because I definitely don't want all the bad guys to be coming out. That's gonna suck big time. Let me in my bed. Let me in my bed. Let me in my bed. Oh, I got a quarter of a heart there as well. Nice. I wonder if I can use that soon for something. Have we got another quarter somewhere? I remember we had like another quarter somewhere, didn't we? Yeah. Nice. Alright, let's have a sleep. Maybe we can combine those together to make half a heart. Seems pretty cool to me. Let's give it a try. Let's make half a heart. Yeah! Alright. We're halfway to having another life. Loving it. So, let's get a cracking. So, now we have our seeds, which, you know, it's kind of cool. And it looks like it stayed hydrated, so we could build like a little farm piece out here, couldn't we? And maybe that will work. Seems like a thing. And then we haven't got to worry about dying so much. Because I'm eating a lot of apples and things here. Yeah, quite a bit. So let's start by sieving some dirt, because I want to try and get some more cobblestone. Ba-bum, ba-bum. There we go, 3. And we can keep getting dirt, it's no worries, because we have the saplings. But first, let's try and get some of these. So, there we go, we've got 13 stone, so let's turn that into cobblestone. 4 bits of cobblestone. So we're kind of on our way. Let's look at our next quest as well, because we need to figure out what our next quest is going to be. So the next ones we can move on to is either fishing trip, or melting stone, or be resourceful. Well, I know that melting stone will give us lava, and be resourceful is kind of a good one to go into, I think, because that would take us down the thermal expansion route and the Tinker's Construct route. Or we can go down the kind of, it looks more farming-y, doesn't it? Farming-y. It looks a bit that way. I guess fishing trip could be helpful because it'll get the food sorted that we need. Seeing as we're playing with a mod that makes us get hungry very quickly, that could be kind of good. So let's go with fishing trip, because I've always liked a fishing trip, you know. So the first food source aside from apples is fish. Use a fishing rod to grab yourself some dinner from the pool. A task where the player can hand in items or fluids. One can also use this quest delivery system to submit items and fluids. So I have to hand in a raw fish. Is that how it works? Now we've got a little pool up here, so I'm guessing this is where I can fish my fish from. Let's give it a try and see what happens. Ooh, go in the water. I never know if it's in there because you can never really tell, can you? Oh, that looks good. That looks good. Oh. Oh. Did I? No. I can't. Can I even fish this? Is this a thing? I don't even know if I can fish this water. Like, doesn't it need to be a certain size? I don't know. I don't know if I can fish this water. I feel like I'm failing miserably. Oh, I made a splash. It's a start, isn't it? It keeps hitting the sides. Go on, you got this. Do a wiggle. Give me that raw fishy I'm after. Although I don't think it's going to work. I don't know if this is big enough. It doesn't seem to be working. Come on. Oh. Oh. It doesn't. It's not bobbing. We got 0 bobbage right here. Oh, it doesn't look like it's working. Can I fish it? No. Nope. Oh, something's going on there. Oh. Okie dokie. I don't know if I can. It doesn't seem to work. I guess it needs to be bigger, maybe, to fish. Who knows? Who knows? But let me show you guys some of the other bits, some of the bits and bobs that we can do with this. So, if I wanted to make that water pond bigger, I can do that, which is cool. But we're going to need a few things before we can go ahead and do that. So we're going to need more saplings and bits and bobs like that. Now, at least I've got a stone axe that has Bane of Arthropods on, which is quite nice. So when all the bad guys come out, at least when I sleep, they're going to burn. But the guys with the legs, they're not going to disapparate, are they? Which, you know, would kind of suck. So I don't really know if I want to use this too much, but let's see if we can get some more saplings from here. And we'll make ourselves some more dirt. Ooh, there's a tasty apple right there. Oh, yeah. So this is kind of where it becomes a little bit grindy. Just a taddum. Just a taddum. I find that once you have a bucket, things get much easier. Like, loads and loads easier. Now, I know that in this you have clay buckets. You can make clay buckets, you can make iron buckets. But the clay buckets require clay. Now, there is a way of making clay, and I think I can do it, but I don't know if I think I might need a crucible first, or something like that, but we'll give it a try. We'll see if we can do that. I can't get that high up, can I? Let's do these ones. And I'm also going to need some water to start with. Which kind of means we're going to have to wait for it to rain. Which is horribly unpredictable because you never know when that's going to happen, do you? Some people say that sleeping resets it. But I don't know. I don't. Is that going to use up real quick? It's not. It's alright. We'll use a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a tad them. And then we'll keep the rest. For all the guys with the many legs. Ah. I got ya. I got ya. So, how many saplings have we got? We've got 15 saplings, which is going to be more than enough for getting ourselves another piece of dirt, which is going to be awesome. There we go. So, let's place down our other saplings that we've got. Ba-bam, ba-bam. And we're going to go and throw these guys in here, and hopefully get us some more dirt, so that we can start playing with this stuff. Now, let's have a look in here and see if I can. I think I can do this. So, we're going to want ourselves a barrel. And if we look in here, I wonder if it will tell me the uses for the barrels. Ah. Ha 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 ha. Oh. Oh, maybe not. Maybe put them back. Oh, it's just burning. Well, there we go. That's a thing, isn't it? And then the stone barrels. Okay, so can we do any of the other quests while we wait? Let's have a look. So, use a fishing rod to grab yourself some dinner from the pool. Oh, I just can't get any. Let's have a look at some of these then. So, be resourceful. Okay. So, before you can get far in the process of gathering resources, you will need to have a cobble gen. Use hammers from ex nihilo to break cobble into gravel, gravel into sand, and sand into dust. A task where the player can hand in items or fluids. One can also use the quest delivery system to submit items and fluids. Okay. So, do I actually need to give these in? Because this would suck if I have to give these guys in because I really want them. Man. Well, I guess I could manual submit. That's a thing, isn't it? Well, I want to kill. We get 2 reward bags from that, though. 2 reward bags. What a win. Okay, so we've got 4 bits of cobblestone. Let's go and do this now, and we'll see what we can get. So first thing we're going to want to make is we're going to grind this guy down to a little bit of dust. It's going to be the first one. So we're going to beat it up with our guy here, and we got ourselves some gravel. Let's do it again, and we'll get ourselves some sand. And then if we do it one more time, we get dust. Yes, and dust is incredibly useful for getting all the bits and bobs that you need. Now, dependent on the type that you have, so whether it's dust, gravel, or whether it is sand, they all have a different chance of sieving different things. So, as you noticed from the cobblestone or the dirt, we got the stone. I think there's a few other things you can get as well. But when you do different types, you get different good stuff. So, from the instance, things like dust, I believe you can get like diamonds and emeralds from and other good bits and bobs. Whereas some things you can't. So, yeah. So let's have a look in here. So, dust. So we need to hand in the dust, don't we? That's going to be a thing. So if I manual submit, there we go. We handed in a piece of cobblestone and some dust. We need to do gravel and sand. Oh, at least I get my stuff back, don't I? Well, that's kind of cool. I like that. So the next one we need to hand in is going to be gravel and sand. So let's turn this again because we might as well, haven't we? There we go. And we'll do this one more time. Cool. And we'll hand these guys in, and that should complete that quest for us. So, manual submit. Yeah, there we go. So, what do we want? Do we want a reward bag or a full heart? I'm feeling a reward bag. I'm feeling pretty safe. You know, let's go for a reward bag. Bam. There we go. So, we got half a heart. Cool. And a reward bag. We got another pick as well. A pick of misfortune. Yes. It's a reinforced free pick. I like it. It's pretty cool, right? So let's go and look in our reward bag and see what we got. Okay. Have I just got myself a million different types of stained glass? Morvy's Decor reward. 2.02 chance to get this reward. Wow. Wow. We have many a stained clay, guys. If only I had the chest to accommodate this amount of stained clay. I guess we can make some pretty cool stuff with this, though, can't we? Man, I'm rubbish at building, but I feel I should at least give it, you know, I should attempt it to see what we get, I guess. Insane in the membrane. Wow, just so next sugarcane seeds? Ooh! Ooh, 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 ooh! I wonder when I sift that stuff, I got sugarcane seeds. I must have. Nice! So you know, was talking about whether to take sugarcane or regular seeds. I wonder if I just got sugarcane seeds from sieving that stone. That is insane. And we've got here some more of this. And it's getting a little bit dark, so we might have to have a little sleepies in a minute. But bam! Look! Poof! Now we've got 4 remaining. Nice. Yeah, let's have a little sleepies. So, where do we go next? Well, we have many different types of things to sieve, don't we? We have sand, we have gravel, we have dust, and we have... Well, we can't sieve cobblestone, but we've got some of those bits and bobs. We also have the sugarcane, which is, you know, kind of handy. Now, I don't know if I can place this down here. If I can, that'd be kind of cool as well. Let's just see if we can do this. I think I'd have to break them to do that. And I don't know if I'm allowed to be breaking stuff. I really don't. You know what, we'll leave it for the time being. We don't need a bookbinder just yet. So, now that we've got these guys, we can go and see for things. Now, as far as I'm aware, dust is probably one of the better ones, because it takes up more... It takes harder to get, doesn't it? Because you have to use a wooden hammer, but the dust is kind of handy. So if we sieve the dust, and let's see what we get from this guy. Hopefully we'll get something cool. We got nothing. Cheers for that. Thank you very much. Okay, we'll try this again. Give me something cool. Oh, we got some Certus quartz and some pulverized platinum ore. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Let's try this again, shall we? So we have sand and dust. And like I say, this is where it does get a little bit grindy, because you got to think about it this way. Oh, blaze powder and redstone. Nice. So this is where it gets slightly grindy, because we don't have a way of automating dirt yet. The only way we can get dirt at the minute is by either putting in worms or oak saplings into our barrel to make more dirt. And, oh, there we go, we got some more dirt, nice. So let's take our dirt and we'll sieve this guy as well. And this is basically what I'm going to be doing for the foreseeable future until I can manage to get more of the stuff that I need. But, yeah, the next real step I think is probably going to be iron, unless it's got a different reward in the book. So, let's have a look in the book. So, we've done this one, sifting sands is all completed and happy. The next one will be melting stone. So, let's have a look in here. Oh, and that will get me a clay bucket, nice. So, to get started, processing the various materials on the map and eventually powering the many machines you'll need, lava. Lava is created by melting cobble in a crucible over a heat source. Torches, lava and lit netherrack all work as heat sources. Clay buckets can be created and used to move fluids. A clay bucket can move any fluid except lava as often as you want. Once you move lava, the clay will break from the heat. Move water for your cobble gen before moving the lava, or be prepared to make more clay buckets. There we go. To make clay, you will need to use a hammer from Exnihilio to turn cobble into gravel. Then the gravel goes into dust, and dust goes into the barrel. But before we can do that, I believe we need water in the barrel. So that's going to be the next thing we have to wait for, guys. So like I said earlier, we need to wait for it to rain before we can get any water in here. And then once we have the water in the barrel, we can put some dust in there, and from the dust we'll get clay. And once we have clay, we can then start moving stuff around. I think the last thing that I want to do today, before we wrap it up, is probably going to be to get myself some more barrels. So that way, when it does rain, I will have more than enough barrels to get enough water, because we're going to use the first lot to make ourselves the clay bucket. Well, to be honest, I think if we get 2 lots of water, the first thing I'm going to do is make an unlimited water source. That's going to be a thing, isn't it? So that means we're going to need 3. Yes. Am I right? Yes, we're going to need 3, because we'll need 2 for the unlimited water source, and 1 to be able to make the clay for the bucket to move the water. So let's make 1 more of these guys before we finish up. There we go. So we'll grab ourselves an oak barrel, 1 more, and we should be able to go ahead and do this. And I'm going to make myself as well some more slabs so that we can go ahead and make them look slightly nicer, because at the minute it looks a little bit rubbish, doesn't it? So let's put these guys here. There we go. Looking pretty good. I'm liking it. Cool beans. Alright guys, well that's going to be that for this episode. I am going to carry on cutting down trees, turning the trees into saplings, and making dirt, and thus doing the dirt in the sieve, getting the stone, and going from there. Hopefully, if we keep doing the sieving and the breaking, we'll manage to get ourselves some iron gravel, and from there we can make ourselves an iron bucket, which is going to be insane. But with the use of clay buckets, that's going to be pretty handy as well, isn't it? So, all in all, I think we're on our way to a fairly good start, but I'm pretty excited. Alright guys, there we go. I hope you enjoyed that episode. I shall see you soon for another. Have yourself a great day. Have a good one, as always. And goodbye.